Hi. Wonder where he got to. So I was sitting here, and I'm getting around for Leo's reading, and sitting there on my chair, still astonished about what was at the bottom of both of these decks, which was the Strength card and the Sun card. And I'm like, all right, something good's going to happen to Leo. And I woke up with an amazing amount of energy today. Imagine that. Something that I haven't felt or experienced in a long time. Well, I'm sitting over there. Hey, I'm sitting over there, and all of a sudden, on my stool, I hear my dove here at my house, because I have some that are down at my rental, and then I have some that are here at my house. One that he was sitting so close to my window, and then by the time I got to go live, he kind of fluttered off. But he's always outside my house. And he was on the closest wire. Like, I had to kind of sit back and kind of just back it up because I didn't want to scare him. Well, as soon as I went live, he took off. So, hi, who's ever on here? How you doing? I'm gonna have a quick chat session, and then I'm gonna do Leo's reading. Something that I got about the HBICH. HBIC, yeah. If you guys all know what that means, I don't know. If you've been going through a series of tests, some people call it the head bitch in charge, but I wouldn't refer to you guys as that, but that kind of came up. It was like, what's that supposed to mean? I see spirit speaks to people in things that we understand. And, you know, in the culture. And then he speaks with mysteries that like we don't quite get, and it takes a while to understand. Yeah, hi Summer, how are you? Yeah. So for Leo, I'm getting, if you went through a series of a lot of these tests and stuff, yeah, you're now the HBIC. Yeah. Get prepared. So, how y'all doing? I'm getting around. It's good to see you on here, Summer. I know that you've been busy. I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to call you by your first name. Do you care? I woke up with so much energy. I got so much stuff done. I do have to do spring cleaning here at my house, but I hate not being able to read without glasses. Yeah. Well, it was weird because like I said, my dove was back outside. And as soon as I go look, he's just sitting there. And then I think a robin came in and scared him away. Like, doves aren't the kind of birds that want to fight, and robins want to fight with everybody. So, sounds familiar. You can learn a lot from bird culture. If you're a bird watcher or whatever. Yeah. I used to sit at a friend's house, and he'd have bird feeders. I can call him a friend. He was my first love from when I was 12. Well, I kind of got rid of this whole narcissistic stuff that has happened. Yeah, he came back into my life too, right after me and my ex of 5 years broke up. The one in Florida came into my life. One of the cool things about him is he really liked nature, and he really enjoyed like birds and, you know, a lot. Like, he studied birds, and he had books on like, yeah. And I was fascinated. I'd go out there every morning with my coffee and just watch birds. And it was so funny because he would commentate like what the birds were thinking. There was this one, I got to tell you this because it's a funny story. There's this one robin. His feathers were all disheveled. It looked like he was just in the battle of a lifetime. And he kind of told like it was funny because he kind of like got into the bird's mind. It was like, yeah, he's like, look at this robin here. He's like, yeah, it's like everything was all disheveled on him. His feathers were all messed up. He's like, yeah, it looks like he had a long weekend. And just, yeah, like all methed up or something. Methed up, get it? Messed up. Yeah. Haha. That's a joke. Either way, yeah. At my apartment, I went live yesterday. I'm getting a lot of stuff done. I have the bathroom the kitchen's done, have the bathroom all primered. I do have some stuff in the kitchen, like I got to clean all the cabinets. I got to put down new tack paper. It still needs cleaned, but there's no point in that until after I rip all that carpet up. But oh my gosh, what's with this? Okay, I have more energy pulsating through my body than what my body right now can withstand. Like I'm in pain, but I can't stop moving. How does that feel? So yeah, I got this sudden boost of energy, and it's even crappy out today. Like today would have been a great day to stay in bed. Nope. Lisa popped her eyes open. Speaking of third person, Spirit popped my eyes open around 9:30 this morning and said, "Go get your coffee. We've got shit to get done." And so that's what I'm doing. Cleaned up my bathroom, did the dishes, a couple loads of laundry. Like I even washed all my blankets that needed wash for like that I kind of, they were like the last resort, kind of like the last thing that I needed to wash. But yeah, this energy. Who's that? Who's on here? Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I usually will come on before I do readings. I do a lot of live just chats, and I'm gonna get a super chat heading like going, but right now with stuff, major stuff that I need done at my apartment building, I'm not gonna get that up and running until probably mid-May. Until after these apartments are ready to go, which I only have a few things to do. I know I'm very busy too. And well, I mean after I can't believe how good I'm doing, to be honest with you, considering, just dealing with a breakup and Hoovers, and it's like that doesn't affect me anymore. I'm at that. I mean, yeah, it pisses me off that they have the audacity to try to come back. If you're on here, hit the like button, please. But it's how we handle them when they do, which I don't usually handle it all the while. I'm happy to. Thank God. I mean, and then, like I said, I know I'm doing the right thing with that dove. He's out there cooing again. Well, you will trust me if you go through if you learn my process, you'll get to the point where you'll get to indifference. And it's not that you don't have feelings, but they've changed. The feelings for that person have changed. At first, like, I don't know, you get angry and frustrated and pissed off. But then when you come to the realization of really what you were dealing with, you're kind of grossed out and disgusted. And then, yeah, you just don't want to have that type of energy in your life. You can't afford it. It's interesting because the one song that I used for Aries reading is gra- uh Defying Gravity. If you want to listen to that song. Yeah. It's it the one line and it says, if this is what love is, it comes at too much of a cost. Yeah. I, I was on the verge, almost on the brink of losing everything. I couldn't even get out of bed. It was bad. And Summer, who's on here, has been a huge help of mine. Someone who I can very much talk to, probably one of my best friends at this point. And I've never even met her in person, but we have a very close connection with one another. She's a good person. I appreciate her very much. I know she's really busy. I know she's really busy, and but I'm gonna need to set up moderators, and she's definitely one that I want when I do go live to start moderating for me, because I've had trolls come in and say dumb shit, and she's been some of my people have been very good at while I'm doing this to report it, because let me see what you said, honey. I'm sorry. I'm in the see, I multitask now. Hang on a second. Let me see what you said. I want to get my super chat going. And when I do get my super chat going, hang on a minute. Yeah, I invested a lot. Yeah, I had everything taken from me on this journey. Yeah. Yeah. I'm right there with you, honey. I understand. Um, I do. And then you feel like you're letting everybody around you down, and you feel like you're letting yourself down. Like you're like, this isn't me. This isn't who I am. Like, why in the hell is everything falling apart? Well, a lot of times it has to do with the fact that you possibly could be dealing with a toxic energy, and they feed off of you. They're an energy vampire. Um, and it's weird because when you cut it off, you're blessed. You'll start to see your whole world shift and everything go back into a positive direction when you get yourself right, and you work on yourself, and you work on your spiritual growth, and you find out who you really are and how much God loves you. Walk in that path. You got to trust and obey. That's the main thing. If you hear spirit telling you, or you get that undeniable, like, gnawing feeling, like you're supposed to do something, but you don't know how. You only have like a basic idea. Well, spirit will come in and show you and assist. And next thing you know, you're doing things that you thought you'd never do. And it's not really you. It's actually spirit. You're allowing spirit to work through you, and you get blessed that way. And trust me when I say this, as soon as you start on your spiritual path, others try to come in who will try to derail your path. Don't let that happen. If you're a light worker, we're here to raise the vibration of this planet. We are not here to be abused. And when you figure that out and close those cycles, things just start falling into place for you. You'll get your energy back. I know one of the things that I noticed is I got sick a lot. I was sick all the time. Now I'm taking my glasses off and doing my hair, so I'll read through the comments later. And if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves in the chat, that's cool. And then you get signs and synchronicities that only could come from spirit. Like the way things, it's like one domino. You just close that cycle. That's the closing of the domino, man. You close that one cycle, guess what? Things start to shift, things start to change in your life, and there you are. And here you go on this journey that you have no clue where you're going to end up. You just have to be prepared. You just have to be prepared. Prepare your soul, prepare your spirit. And of course, we're going to make mistakes along the way. Nobody's perfect. That's one thing we have to understand. Even these spiritual gurus that come on here, which I don't claim myself to be, I just kind of am who I am. And you can ask Summer on here. I'm like, well, if you like me, you do. If you don't, whatever, goodbye. My whole thing was spirit will bring to me who needs help. That's, one of the things I think that spirit has also given me all kinds of my own spread for things as far as like tarot readings for private readings. Spirit has showed me different healing modalities where I could pick out in your childhood a karmic cycle possibly that has to do with your family line, whether it's paternal or paternal, whether it's your mother or your father's line, that needs closed. You learn how to forgive through that, and things all begin to shift. Yep, I come on and I'll do. I get out of my sink sometimes, and sometimes I vent like the rest of us. One thing I don't like to see is people abused. I know the effects of abuse. I know what it looks like when people have been abused. And I'm a huge advocate for helping people who've gone through and are stuck in toxic relationships with toxic people and don't know how to break free. That has been one of my biggest things that I've saw. I also have worked in mental health. I've also, when I was dealing with these toxic people, have had my own experiences, which I won't get into on here. I've also had my own experiences of being on the other end of that. Not abusing people, but I'm talking about being on the other end of being a patient. Because I legit thought I was going crazy. No, I wasn't. That's called, your senses coming to a whole new level because spirit's trying to show you something isn't right with something or somebody who you're in, close proximity or relationship to. And you've had it your whole life, believe it or not. You've had these gifts, should I say. You were born with them. So you also have angels. I really believe this. From the moment you come out into this 3D dimensional world, you are assigned angels over you. You are assigned angelic protection so that you can fulfill your destiny and purpose while you're here. And it's not to be abused, obviously. Yeah. Going through these cycles with these people. And obviously, when I say cycles, I'm talking about either somebody who is on drugs, a cycle with people who are addicts. However, addicts, a lot of times, they'll be that toxic that they're on drugs. And there's some that don't take drugs or alcohol that are just narking away. But there's some who mask, especially covert narcissists, will mask it with a drug and alcohol problem And that's not really the problem, because when they get sober, they're still putting you through cycles and abuse, and everything is your fault. You take the blame for everything. Yep. Take notice of that one. It's all your fault. This last one tried to say I self-sabotaged. And I was discerning some things that didn't feel quite right. And I even took it to some friends, even Summer that's on here, and she said, well, I could see she was playing devil's advocate, and that's cool. And she's been my biggest support to get the fuck away from him too. So, like, she's like me. She'll give someone the benefit of the doubt, and then when there's too many red flags, she's like, deuces. Tell him deuces. Don't do it. Well, I give them the chance. They screw it up. It's on them at this point. If that makes any sense. Hi to all of you who are on here. Yeah. Well, you know what? I self-medicated too. I have in the past. But I didn't really look at it like that, because I could take a drink and I could walk away. I didn't have to drink. I did it more to socialize, because and that was during the time when I got tossed out my church. Because I was not accepted in my church. And it seemed like pretty much everywhere I went, it was the same damn thing. I live with these cycles and these the feelings of wanting outside acceptance instead of accepting myself for who I am. I wanted outside acceptance. Can I get a hell yeah? We want to, we want to rock. Well, you want to know what? Spirit took me on a journey and had to break my ego. And say, you want to know what? I'm not going to let you destroy your path. And I apologize, I'm doing my hair. I usually do this a lot. Told y'all I need a hairdresser. But yeah, I had to go on an inward journey of finding out where all of those core wounds were, and I'm still working on it, guys. Like, this is like a never ending thing, but I'm on a really good path now, as far as being able to recognize shadows, understanding why I'm triggered and why I get triggered, who triggers me, and yeah, take it to spirit and ask him, and take it to because we are all a part of this bigger puzzle, and take it to spirit and say, look, I'm struggling with this area. Why? Like, why does this person trigger me so much? Why am I being triggered by this? And spirit says, well, it's that core wound of, yeah, 4 of swords. And it usually comes in childhood. It's a fear that you have through trauma. And it's the same thing with people with NPD. They usually you'll go one of two ways. You'll turn into somebody who wants to just overgive and try to keep the peace, and just want to appease the abuser so that you're not being abused anymore. Oh my God, really, Heidi? I'm sorry. They didn't use a keratin stuff on you? I should have asked. Oh, they did, and it still got fried. Well, you're a redhead. I mean, she should have known better. Well, I guess one of, like, I wanted to It melted your hair? Well, what I want here, this is what I'm going to tell you to do. Because I actually do have my cosmetology license. Go to the store. I don't know what kind of beauty stores or a salon. Get yourself some stuff that's called, it's from Nexus. It's called Emergency. It's kind of pricey, but it'll help with that and help put moisture back in your hair. And it's from Nexus. You can also, if you want, do uh like a cholesterol treatment on your hair too. Leave it on, uh warm it up, put a put a like a water net over top. Thank you. Bless you too. I love you guys. Please hit the like button if you're on here. Like I said, I'm going to start super chat and I have an idea about what I want to do for that. I actually got another idea for people who are on my super chat who want stuff pulled. Hi, how are you? Okay. Well, you might still want to get that emergency stuff. I'm just going to tell you. Because that's the only stuff I know that really, really, really helps when you have when a situation like that arises. Um yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, super chat. When I start my super chat, when I start pulling cards. Well, I usually do them. I do them in private readings. I know how to do them now. Uh, you can also go online. There's not a whole lot on it on YouTube about it, but there's a few things about cord removal. It's or you can go to a Reiki master if they will do it for you or they'll do it well. I don't know. A lot of people are still talking about cutting cords. I found this that I wanted them removed, all of them completely removed, so that I was a clear vessel for spirit to work through. That I didn't have all that junk still in there. But don't worry, you get all your chakras, you get your whole system cleared out from these people, they can feel that and you'll get hoovered. I guarantee it. It happened to me by 2 separate people now in a week. See what you said here, dear. Well, yes. Yep. I've done keratin treatments. And if it's warm where you're at and you're just kind of laying out trying to do 2 things at one time, like try to get a tan, even though I'm sure you're having red hair and stuff, you're probably very sensitive to the sun, but yeah, that's what I would do. When I'd lay out, I'd put keratin treatment through my hair and I'd put I what are they called? Shower, a shower cap on your head. Keep all that warm, and it just, yeah. Then you go rinse it out and your hair feels so much better and softer. I really need to do that. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll look like the weird landlord mowing lawn with a shower cap on my head. Shorts and a bathing suit top so I can get tan too. multitasking. But yeah, about the cord removal stuff. Usually a shaman does that as well. Like, and a lot of times shamans are Reiki masters, um, in the nth degree. I've been speaking with a shaman who had checked because I had done I had done a cord removal. Spirit told me to, and I allowed it to happen. I wanted them gone, and it's the intent as well. How bad do you want them gone? If you really want them gone, you can find stuff and speak it out your mouth and cut it off out your mouth and then have them removed and have the angels come with their healing salve. That's when you call on Archangel Michael and Raphael to come and heal those inner traumas and inner wounds of why that person could even attach to that chakra system. There's some forgiveness that needs to be worked on. And a lot of times these core wounds, they'll come in childhood. So that's what we got to work on as light workers so that we're light as a feather. Yep. Now, of course, I know some people don't want things removed. And sometimes it's, you know, especially if it's spiritual and you have to be very discerning. People want to get better. That's my thing. If people want to get better, they will get a hold of me. Because like I said, I got a whole new healing modality that Spirit gave me in the month of March and was told to rest the majority of the month of March after I lost my grandma because there was some closing of cycles, removing of cords. I really, dude, I've been going through this process for a long time, a very long time. And I couldn't figure out why I still would have a weakness and still would have this emotional stuck effery tie to somebody who I don't want to be tied to anymore. It's like they could still suck my energy, and they did, and they could. Now, it's like, where did all this energy come from? Well, maybe it's because I cut that all off and had those cords removed. That's all I can think of, like, because I was not in a good headspace for a while, you know, and like I said, I have been able to discern. I've been able to discern way before I should have been able to discern toxic people and me getting out of certain situations where Spirit's like, if you don't get out of this, it's going to be worse and worse, and you're going to get more stuck and more stuck, and you're just better off to, yeah, this was a lesson, learn how to let go. That is the main thing, letting go. And then watch how everything falls into place when you give it over to God. Spirit takes control and he knows what he's doing. You just have to learn how to have faith and trust. How I came into my my calling or this thing. Yeah, Dark Night of the Soul. Well, I've always had this stuff. Came in with the Dark Night of the Soul. If you don't know what that is, it's like probably the worst type of sick feeling, depression, can't get out of bed, can't eat, you're ruminating, you can't stop thinking about somebody, you dream about them, have nightmares about them, and you can't get them off your mind. Well, more than likely you have an emotional attachment to somebody. But yeah, my readings are $44 and I do the whole shebang. with healing in the whole 9 yards. Which is cheaper? I guarantee it. It's cheaper than 99% of the people on here who do this stuff. They'll charge you a half an hour for a reading that isn't even live, and they'll charge you $55 if it stops at that. I do a love spread, I do a healing spread, I do an activation spread. Usually lasts roughly 3 to 4 hours, but it's worth it. That's all I can say. And honestly, even the activation spread in itself is worth it. Getting those cords removed and stuff, yeah, it's worth it. Heck, I even get names from an activation spread. It's for light workers. Yep. To know who you to understand. I'm sorry, like there's a bunch of my stuff that's not popping up. I apologize. My activation spread is a light workers spread for light workers to be activated and come into their power. Mm-hmm. I have cards that I pull out. I have a deck of cards. I had to split them in 5 different sections, number them, but basically it confirms exactly who you are and will set you right on the right path. I do a prayer over you, and next thing you know, you're feeling much better. And you're starting to come into your power, and things start falling into place. Okay, you contact me. I have stuff that I'm setting up now. A lot of people don't like the idea that it's $44. Well, they don't realize all that they get out of that $44. It is so worth it. I even am asking to look at, before I even get on with, I do them live through either Google Messenger or Facebook Messenger or Google Hangouts. So you can see as I pull the cards. Hey Jess, how are you, hon? So you can see, like, as I pull the cards. That's one of the things we have to really take care of and guard with all of our mind, body, especially our mind, is our spiritual awareness of who we are and our spiritual growth. I'm not saying and you don't do that by comparing yourself to others. You do that by being obedient. I'm doing good. Thanks, Jess. How are you doing out there in Cali? Everything going okay? So that's one of the things that I've noticed, okay, I'm going to go back, especially like in church. Like I got tossed out of my church, which is fine. I don't hate church people. I just ain't, I love Jesus. Let's just get that straight. Jesus is my best friend. My power comes through my relationship with him. I know where the power lies, the real power. I don't use witchcraft. I don't have an issue with people and what other people do. I don't compare myself to other people. I don't compare myself to other readers. I won't talk bad about other readers. I watch other readers for my sign. I'm an Aries, so it's like I need guidance too. And there's a few readers who are perfectly straight on with what I'm going through. And yes, so thank God that there's other readers out there. Um, oh my God, I was kicked out of church. I was kicked out of church because guess what happened to me? Spirit hit me. That's what happened to me. I started walking in an anointing. I'd walk by people and they'd fall over. Oh, that's always fun to watch people's eyes freaking that are in and it's weird because it's not the normal thing you'd see happen on a Sunday morning. Oh my gosh. How old are you? I got kicked out of church because I started yeah, coming into my power. And other people, do you want to know what happened? Other people got jealous who were elders and who were appointed leaders of the church. Hmm. That's how I came in to this. And when I heard Spirit tell me to buy a deck of tarot cards, I was like, you got to be kidding me. What is my religious family going to think? Uh-huh. Yeah. Good. I hope I inspire you all. I've already did laundry. I even did folded, put away. But I have all this shit to go through. Like I got stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I have to go through. But my apartments. Yeah, I'm doing my hair. I'm gonna do Leo's reading then. And one of the things I'm gonna tell you what, when I got into reading tarot, oh my gosh, yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. A lot of people don't like Jesus because of church hypocrites. Well, guess what? I love Jesus a lot. And he did this to me. So, and a lot of people, in the community look at Jesus as an ascended master. Um, they don't despise him. They despise the church because they're not walking in power. They've denied the power. They want the fire insurance, but deny the power that comes along with it. Well, I decided to, yeah, I wanted more. Not power. I wanted more to learn how spirit moves and how the man lives. So I studied Jesus for the last 10, 11 years. Yeah, that's kind of how it happened. And if you, Queen of Swords, are you still on here? 444? Are you still on here? Because if he shapeshifted, more than likely, you look on his skin. Hang on a minute. More than likely, he's possibly. That's not good. Skinwalkers shapeshift as well. I've never saw anybody actually shapeshift like that in front of me. However, I have saw spirits take on the form of a person who's alive, and just to freak people out. And I had one. He's no longer here. I had a shaman come in and remove it, but there was a shapeshifter here that was here the whole time. That thing refused to leave, so I had a shaman come. Mm-hmm. Oh, it happens quickly. It happens real quickly. If you're on the right path. Sometimes if you're fighting against it and railing against it and decide, like for me, I decided to yeah, get away and just try and do stuff on my own. Well, that's never a good idea. Nope. Because that's when narcissistic people come into your life and God allows it. Yeah, I don't judge sexuality either. It's none of my business what other people do. You know, I get it. It is what it is for me. It's none of my business. That's not my business to judge, you know? I don't care. I love people just the same as if they were. I don't care about sexual orientation, not at all. I care about what's in their heart. How are they loving people? That's what I care about. You want to know what? I actually got myself coffee. Where the heck did I put it? I got, yeah. You guys, I'm actually getting back on the road to becoming myself again. And damn, it feels good. Not to look, I even have stage and stuff going on in my bathroom. Oh, I wanted to show y'all something. My girl Heidi, who's on here right now, all the way from the West Coast, sent me this. I wanted to show you. Hang on. Why is that kind of like that right here? Oh, I see, because you two are on the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Probably a bad look at this, but yeah. That's my shower curtain. Thank you again, Heidi. I love it. Absolutely love it. As soon as I got it, I put it up. Took my other one down, washed it. It's in the closet. I got so much stuff to do, but yet I'm getting a lot of stuff done. Here sits my coffee. That I still, yeah. Yeah, that was a gift that Heidi had sent me. She's like, "What color is your bathroom?" Not knowing what color my bathroom was. And it matches perfectly. I got a lot of my stuff on Amazon, to be honest with you, and I actually have we have a bunch of metaphysical stores. Well, not a bunch, but we have one metaphysical store here in town. And I charge my crystals with prayer, meditation, and I sit them out on the full moon. You know, and then you can clean them with, if you ever want to clean your crystals, you can clean them with like a sea salt. I think some of them. You have to look all that stuff up. I love you, Summer. I'm going to be putting up Leo's reading here in a little bit. And then guess what? I'm back to painting. Yeah, check out some stuff on Amazon. I got a lot of decent stuff. If I were you, I would invest in some sage bundles, and or even grow some of your own. I'm actually probably going to start, and I was talking to Heidi about it. I'm going to start a merch site at one point with my logo, which you guys don't know what it is yet, but it's cool. I'm going to start a merch site where I was told that, kind of funny, I know somebody who is a screen shopper, or he does t-shirts and mugs, and I know somebody who does that. So that's an idea, but I'm going to open up a website at one point, start my own line of stuff. And then also I'm going to be growing my own sage, my own lavender, which I need to start yet, but I have a hydroponic system downstairs. Always have plants, house plants. I usually bring my one plant. I usually have my one plant up here, but it wasn't growing so great because the curtains were kind of blinding it. And yeah. So it's downstairs now. But I'm making babies with my plants. I got vines. I love vines. Yeah, I'm going to make bracelets and stuff too. My cousin actually makes bracelets as well. She has an Etsy account. But my stuff I'm going to soak in my own oil and stuff like that. That's the other thing. I'm going to start making anointing oil. Putting that out there. Put together like bath stuff for like bath. I know. This is all kinds of ideas that I've been having. I'm kind of throwing out there. Stuff that I know that has helped me and worked for me. I got to get more Himalayan salt bath stuff. I can't add that to my stuff. I don't live near a volcano. Wish I did. Sort of. I'd love to go to Hawaii someday. Yes. I actually would sleep with rose quartz and a blue I forget the name of it. It's like our yeah, a blue stone. I have it over there. It's for grounding. Yeah, black tourmaline is awesome for protection. Also, in your bed space, in your room, I have sage going almost all the time. I also burn frankincense incense that I gotten off of Amazon. You can actually get 120 sticks for like $6. Yep. And trust me, I go through them like crazy. You'll get a box with 120 sticks in it instead of going to like the metaphysical store or something. Yep. Yeah, frankincense. It's the frankincense incense that I use. One other thing, and I have to do it. I got to clean out underneath my bed. I've been drawn to do that. I have not done it yet. When I get home, and I'm probably going to be exhausted when I get home tonight because I'm going back down to paint my apartment after I'm done with Leah's reading. But yeah. I have a whole list of crystals over there and what they mean. For prosperity, you want to and financial protection, you want to keep jasper on you. For love and for real good clearing and making sure that you're it's more for love and healing is amethyst. You'll definitely want that. And these crystals, you're doggone right. I take them out and I sit them either on my windowsill, even though I lost a bunch of clear crystals that way, but I'll sit my bigger ones on the windowsill, and because the full moon is always right out my window, I'll sit them on the windowsill and charge them that way. I'd rather them be right outside getting charged, but where I live, yeah. It was interesting when my daughter went when she was sick and was in the hospital, they wouldn't let her have her crystals on her. Told. Yep. Interesting. the way the medical community feels about crystals. You know, and if I feel if spirit made the heavens and the earth and all that's in it and said it was good and there's power in that, why wouldn't you have crystals? I get it. It sounds new agey or whatever. So what? It's a part of, yeah. Also, one other thing I want to show y'all, Orgonite. This is something that they don't want you to have. I want y'all to look up Orgonite because do you guys know what Orgonite is? Y'all know what Orgonite is? Yeah. Well, they have I'll show you. Which I'd love to make my own Orgonite buttons. But I keep them. Where are my Orgonite buttons? I keep 2 on that side of my bed. And I keep 2 always on this side of my bed. And then I have 1 under my pillow when I sleep. I'm supposed to really carry this around in my pocket. But this actually takes the radiation out of like cell phone towers. Yeah. It takes the radiation out of like cell phone towers and this is what I'm supposed to keep in my pocket all the time, even though I sleep with it under my thing. Yeah. It's man-made, but it has all kinds of stuff in it. There was a woman who worked in radiation for cancer patients. And it was interesting because she always carried Orgonite in her pocket for the last 15, 20 years. And her health is better than everybody else's. She stayed youthful. And everybody else around her started getting sick, but her. Go figure. Where's my pyramid? I have an Orgonite pyramid too. Where the heck did it go? See, stuff around here disappears. Where in the heck is my Orgonite pyramid? Where are you? Where in the heck? Okay, I'm confused. I have a pyramid that's like this big. It's huge. I had it on my table. If it fell down. Yeah, here it is. It's underneath. This is my Orgonite pyramid. It's actually made in clear crystal. And it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. I got that off. Look, it has copper in it. This grounds you. And it has gold dust. It has like charcoal. There's all kinds of really good properties that are inside one of these. And I got these buttons too. I got everything. I get a lot of my stuff off Amazon. Most of my crystals I got from a store. But the Orgonite I had to buy off of Amazon. And this is like I said, this is one that I really should keep in my pocket at all times. Because like I said, it's like a cell phone buster. Hang on one second. I got to check what my daughter just had to say here. Okay. Nothing big. I wanted to ask her if her boyfriend wanted to help me with doing lawn care this summer. So that way I ain't pulling out my back. Because my lawn down at my rental, my dad got me a brand new lawnmower for Christmas. It's what I asked for. It's because it's either that or I pay somebody $50 every time they go do my lawn. And I'm like, no, hell no. So I asked my dad to go get me, I wanted a lawnmower for Christmas. It's all I asked for. I didn't want nothing else. Well, got a lawnmower for Christmas, which I have, it's down in my rental. I have it Yeah. Chain locked to the banister so nobody can steal it. Even though Anna's been very, very good, my downstairs tenant, she's been awful about not keeping the cats out of there. And well, you want to know what? I do that with my stuff. So if you trust me, get yourself some sage bundles. Get yourself some of that what is the name of those sticks again? I forget the name of them. Get yourself some of these and really clear your environment. Use your crystals. I even when I first got my crystals, how I didn't have the sea salt stuff to clean them with. So I just cleared them with sage and made sure that I put them out with the full moon every time. And yeah, I'm very protected. And I was able to connect with spirit like that. That's why I said a lot of times it's hard for me to even leave my room. I don't like leaving my room. I love my room. Say that again. Yeah. And that's what you need to do. Grounding is extremely important. And if somebody doesn't quite know what they're doing, it can be scary. However, yes, no problem. Good ones for grounding. You guys give her a hand here. I know I have a couple. I forget the name of the exact crystals, but they're more of a mineral. Yeah, well, guess what? This is my my 3 people that are on here have been on my channel for a while and are very versed in the power of crystals, and we all get it. Either way, what I'm going to start doing now that I'm going to have most of my readings finished for the month of May, I'm going to get my super chat set up hopefully by mid-May. And what I'm going to start doing when I do super chats is I'm going to come on, and if you want for a donation of a super chat, I'll pull you tarot like 2 tarot cards and then an angel card to go along with it. Yeah, I'm going to. It's just I just now get this, Jones. Guess what happened? Last Sunday? Yeah. I hit my 1K. They took my super chat away from me because I was only at 632 subs. And I believe it was a divine thing. I'm cool with it now that I understand why. Well, here I was putting out mostly all my videos were live because I did I could do my readings and was not interrupted. I actually have 1.5K now. In 1 week, I'm over 500 subscribers. Guess what? 1 week ago, what was it? Resurrection Day. At 12:15 midnight, and I called it. At 12:15 midnight, up until midnight, I was counting down 7, 6, 5 of subscribers. 12:15 midnight on Easter, Resurrection Day. Yeah, I got my 1K. and then it just blew up. So thank God above. Like, I knew I was doing the right thing. I knew it from the whole entire time. And I kept on telling people, you watch, just wait, just watch. My one son, he can't believe it. Yeah. Yeah. Amen. I didn't lose faith either, and I persevered through it all. I persevered, even though I had all kinds of interference. I persevered, but you know what? It was a blessing in disguise because I started uploading videos again, and my videos went nuts. And I've always been a decent good tarot reader. I don't want to pat myself on the back or anything. I learned this stuff on my own. I've even got my own interpretation for cards that nobody else has ever got for certain cards. Damn straight, I don't give up. I'm an Aries sun with a cat moon. I don't give up. I just, the timing has to be right. And then, like I said, I get my 1K in subscribers. And then I have a freaking narcissistic Hoover. It's like Spirit was being like, okay, let him come back and test you again. It's the whole Job thing. Yeah, let's see if Lisa learned her lesson. Yeah. Told him I'm defying gravity right now, bitch. Leave me alone. I didn't call him. I might have called him a bitch. I don't know. I don't know. Him and I, yeah, not good. But I recognized it. I'm a Libra rising. Get that. Libra rising doesn't like my Aries sun. Because Libra wants to take its time, and Aries is like, do you want to know what? Libra has won out for a long time in my life. Because I was not sure what to do, how to do it, and I didn't want to do it wrong. I didn't want to mess things up, so I'd sit on stuff for a while, being very indecisive. But that drove Aries and Capricorn, my cat moon nuts. It's like, make a choice. What are we doing? Well, okay. Bye, Jess. Hey, anybody know where the moon is right now? Because I know at one point we're supposed to have a grand Earth trine here. I haven't really kept up with where the moon is. With having Taurus with Uranus there, and that's another thing people don't understand. Yeah. How important watching the stars is, because it makes a lot of sense to what could be, why your mood is shifting, or why people are acting the way they are according to the moon phase. We don't look at how important that is. 80% of our body is made up of water. And if the moon affects the oceans and the tides the way it does, why would we think that it doesn't affect us? Why? Because it does. So right now we're having a grand Earth trine. I'm so happy. I'm telling you, I am so happy that I have a cat moon. What's your sun sign again? Well, you have to go in and do a natal chart analysis. It'll give you where all your placements are. Heidi, I know you're a Pisces sun. Oh, you're a Libra sun, Jones? Yeah, if you go on Google and look up natal, what your natal chart, like birth chart, natal chart, a good Cafe Astrology has a pretty good site. So does Astrolobi, I think it's called. Yeah, pretty easy. You just put in your information. You do need, for you to find your rising sign, you need to know your time of birth. Your moon and sun sign, if you don't know your time of birth, you can get that. but you do need to know the time of your birth for your rising sign. So I'm a Libra rising with a cat moon, and then I have my Pluto in Libra. Oh my gosh. 333. That's divinity right there. Wow. Sag, Sun, Cat, Moon, Venus, and Aquarius. What's your rising sign, Vendora? You're very welcome. Like I said, if anybody needs a reading, they're very well worth the time and the money, and yeah, you'll feel better. Are you Capricorn Sun? Well, I think I saw you on yesterday. I saw your comment. Caps had a pretty good reading this month. Wasn't too detrimental to them. Looks like, there could be some changes coming. Hi, how are you? Yeah, looks like there could be some changes coming for Capricorns. Just be prepared. Okay. We'll have to set up a time. I don't know what time frame you're on. We'll have to set up a time that's conducive with mine, because some people forget about time zones and that we're all not on the same time. I'm East Coast in the United States, so I'm Eastern Standard Time. So that has been, the one thing that we have to work through, those kind of glitches with people. That's why I'm always like, let me know because I've done readings for people in Australia, and I've done one for New Zealand, someone in New Zealand. So it's 8:30 in the evening. Yes, it's like 11, I don't know what time it is. Probably like 1:30, 2 o'clock here in the United States, Eastern Standard Time. Yep. Well, I think I'm going to end this live stream. If you guys have any other questions, I'm Eastern Canada. I will definitely come. Okay. Definitely do. It's $44. Please make sure that you set a time space apart for at least 2 hours. Could go longer. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Just email me. You guys know my email. I didn't put it on the Virgo readings yet, because a lot of times I just want to get it uploaded quick. And then I go back and I'll come back and I'll put my email and all my stuff in there about readings, but that's in the description. I wait. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing my hair just to do this one. I need a hairdresser so bad. And a makeup artist. But oh well. Yeah, it really helps with you guys subscribing and especially liking my videos. Then they go. If people just click on and they get sometimes I forget to like stuff too. I do, and then I go back and I'm like, oh shit, I never liked that, and that was really good. I'm looking forward to doing it. I am. I'm looking forward to helping as many people as I possibly can on the planet raise their vibration and get into alignment, because it's time. It's time. It's in the 11th hour, folks, of ascension. We all need to be walking in our power. I love you. Like I said, I got Leo and Cancer to do, and I'm going to do Leo tonight. Well, right now. I'm going to do Leo tonight, and then I'm going to be doing Cancer maybe this evening or tomorrow. Then I'm done with all the May readings, and then I can start figuring out how to do a super chat, and I could pull cards, and I'll pull you an angel card as well, and to go along with the cards that I pull for you. I've done that already for free, but I'm going to start super chatting now. So, also, I do have a donate button on my channel as well. If you guys want to ever donate anything, any amount, I appreciate that as well. Keeps my channel going and helps me with a lot of stuff. So, I don't usually tell people that. I don't ask for money. It does help though with keeping my channel because of the time I put into it. But it's all worth it in the end. I love you guys. Like I said, I'm almost finished with my hair now. So I'm going to get on and do Leo's reading and upload that. And then I'm heading down to my apartment building. So I love you. Aw, you all take care. Hit the thumbs up button before clicking off here. I'd appreciate it. Love you forever. From wonderful Pennsylvania. Bye.